Okay, so this is a game I just recently played. I was playing Soraka. I've actually been playing a lot of Soraka recently because Lulu's banned a lot. She's my favorite champ. So this is Diamond 3 elo. So like there's Sona's Diamond 2. I know the Draven. I don't remember, but it's like Diamond 3, Diamond 2 elo, right? Maybe some Diamond 4s in there, whatever. So some. Oh, okay. How do you see it there? So like something that I noticed in Diamond, right, is that people don't seem to get hard smashed as much, at least from my experience. It still happens sometimes, right, and that's pretty cool. So when it does happen, I think it feels really good, and I just want to kind of go through how laning starts here. So you can see that me and Caitlyn, we didn't have to leash because he started blue side. So we destroy this wave really fast, so we have a pushing minion wave, and these guys mess up here. I walk up, and yeah, they lose this. Hold on, they lose this trade so bad because Sona walked up. She's taking minions, and she's slowed from the Q. So Caitlyn's getting all this damage in, and suddenly Sona has to pop 2 potions to get full health. Right, she's still level 1. She's not going to get level 2 for a while because she hasn't even cleared the first wave yet. So she actually thinks she can still trade, and she actually dies there. Draven, I think he's out of heal range. I pinged Mia because I'm like, what just happened? I feel like she just inted. They just didn't respect the damage. Yeah, Soraka is extremely oppressive at level 1. She's got one of the best level 1s for a support in the game. Her Q is so oppressive, so they didn't respect that at all. I just thought it was interesting, because the Sona is like a D2 Sona one-trick. So I thought, you know, how does this happen? How do I actually just... Okay, so let's keep going. And so we just keep shoving the wave in. Because if Kha'Zix comes right now, we can just walk away from it. They don't have any like hard CC. So we keep trading with this guy under turret, and he's, you know, 1 HP. So he can't actually like play the game. Yeah, they messed up at level 1 really bad, so I'm just taking advantage, and they can't do anything without their jungler, and their jungler is not even close. And like, even if the jungler comes, we don't die here, it just neutralizes the lane. So they really needed a jungler gank here. So, yeah, we're just smashing them. Caitlyn and Soraka have really disgusting early game. They can't even compete. Sona's going to have to spam W just to keep them under turret. What I'm surprised is that the mid or jungler doesn't come for a dive this early, but it's whatever at this point. So I can just keep getting this aggression. They can't play the lane. We're so much stronger than them that if they come to farm, they'll just take so much damage and die. So we can keep perma-shoving now because we see... we didn't see that actually, but we will see it. So right here, Kha'Zix comes, nothing happens. Sona can't kill us. Kha'Zix, I have exhaust. No one can kill us here. So we're just dominating the lane. This is just absolute destruction. And the Caitlyn played it well, tried to poke with me, farmed a lot, really good. So that was really good. We're going to speed up the lane a little bit. Back to where we get back. So now the lane is pushing into us. So we have to clear it. So we can't play super aggressive yet. I put a pink there. I probably shouldn't have put a pink there because they could have walked up and took it while we were clearing. But regardless, he's trying to attack us under turret. Yeah, see, Sona goes here. Problem here, though, is that Sona's there, so we realize we can just walk on this guy. And we have the jungler, so we just think, alright, let's just kill Sona. She screws up really bad here. She fails to flash over the wall here. I don't know what she's doing there. So, already she's 0-2. And Draven's fucked in this lane. Now, he actually can't play. We're just too oppressive that... He's never going to get anything done, ever. So I just thought it was interesting that even players in Diamond can hard lose lane like this, just get completely ass blasted. Like, it's... I don't know, I thought it was amusing. I was kind of proud of it, but it was just... Like, here, if he trades with me, he loses every time. Because even though he has double Dorns, I out-trade him from the healing from Q, and he doesn't have infinite potions, so... Yeah, not only do we out-trade them, we just out-sustain them in general. So even if they win a trade somehow, they don't win a trade. And this just... We just keep them under tower the whole game, and their jungler doesn't come. So that was a huge mistake from their jungler. Because he absolutely had to come to this lane to actually keep it in the game. In my opinion, this is where the game was won and lost, right here. Because Sona dies there from the flash, Caitlyn lives. Like, they're still trying to trade, but we win every situation because we're just so much stronger at this point. We have more items, our early game is stronger. Sona isn't good until, like, mid-game, right? So it doesn't matter. And he just gets whatever, he's dead. So, yeah, the Sona pick was really bad here, unfortunately. And she didn't play it well either. She could have, like, played passively. Or, like, no, I'm not sure if they really did anything particularly wrong. I think their jungler had to come to this lane. This was, like, the lane to define the game. Like, already, Caitlyn's 3-0-2. Like, Sona's hard feeding bot lane, and we're so strong. Draven has 0 stacks. We actually got rid of his stacks by killing him. So this is like where the game broke open, and we just kind of win it from here. So we come back to lane, and what happens here? Kind of losing this trade. I ult because I thought like Ahri was dying or something, but then we just turned. Yeah, the ult was not good by me, but this was good because he fails to flash here. That very unfortunate, like super tilting. There's no coming back from that one. After that, Caitlyn's 4-0. The game's over. She can just 1v5 at this point because I'm Soraka. So yeah, they don't like the only person who can get on me is LeBlanc. And I'm rushing a Mikhail's first after everything, so it doesn't matter. There's nothing they can do here. I just thought it was interesting because a lot of people, like LS, he thinks that the junglers in NA are pretty bad generally. This is probably why. Like, I would think that a Diamond 3, Diamond 2 jungler would know that this lane gets smashed. And if he didn't know, he would have figured out by 3 minutes when we were perma-shoving into this turret. They've been at their turret for 6 minutes straight. I die here because I'm bad. So don't worry about that. I'm just garbage. He doesn't get a stack though, so he's still fucked. Like I said, LeBlanc's the only threat to us, and that's kind of how that goes. Everyone else is doing all right because the jungler didn't have to come bot because we auto win. He doesn't have to. He only had to come bot like once, and then that was the end of that. So he can just focus topside and get them ahead. Usually the way this is supposed to go is you pull the jungler bot side, you force their jungler to come so that your team can win topside, but the jungler, I guess, tried to match top mid side, and it didn't work at all, obviously, because this lane has to stay relevant. Like, Draven cannot hard feed. Like, it's kind of the same thing with Caitlyn. Like, this is a very important lane, because Caitlyn has to snowball early to win, and so does Draven. So, I was very surprised that there was, like, no jungler pressure, generally, on this lane. I just wanted to point that out. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. Just hard smashing a lane, I guess. I'd been on a losing streak recently, so it felt pretty good. But I played really well this game overall. I'm kind of proud of it. Games before I didn't play that well. Me and this Caitlyn just absolutely shit on them. So, yeah, if you're a jungler, don't be this fucking Kha'Zix. He has no idea what he's doing. He's actually like a monkey. I don't know. He absolutely had to come bot, I think. Like, Ahri LeBlanc, it's like kind of a 1v1 thing. You could go mid, top. Yeah, like, I really think He should have went bot, for sure. Like, I understand, you know, ditch a losing lane when it's losing, but if you do that to this bot lane, they don't come online until 40 minutes, and the game is over at 25 if you don't get them online. So this is where the game breaks open, because now I'm able to roam. Caitlyn's super strong. I can just ult, and then every fight is won, because I give them like 300 extra HP, and yeah. So I just wanted to point out the bot lane and how we exploited them really hard, because we win this matchup and they didn't respect it, so they hard fed for it. And the jungler also, he is also a lot of fault, because he could have saved the lane. He could have came bot. Like, even if he doesn't get a kill there, if he just camps bot at that point, they can actually farm still. He goes behind, but Draven and Sona come online, and Sona scales really well, so I don't know. I think it would have been best to camp bot. But regardless, the game is over at this point. Caitlyn's 5-0. We're unstoppable. I mean, the game's just over. LeBlanc can't roam here, so yeah. Thanks for watching, I guess. Yeah, it was ass blasting a lane. How to do it right there. Sona versus Soraka. Not very fun for Sona when your ADC's Draven. So, there you go.